The world watched with bated breath as Beijing extended a hand of acceptance towards Tokyo. This moment, captured in the heart of Beijing, was more than just a diplomatic gesture. It was a symbol of hope and a potential harbinger of a new era in Asian relations. Japan's meticulously crafted proposal, a blend of economic incentives and diplomatic overtures, had finally been embraced by China. This proposal, years in the making, was a testament to Japan's strategic patience and diplomatic finesse. It included a comprehensive plan for economic collaboration, technological exchange and cultural ties, aiming to foster a deeper understanding and mutual respect between the two nations. This unexpected turn of events has sent ripples across the global geopolitical landscape. The world, from Washington to Brussels, from New Delhi to Moscow, is keenly observing the unfolding dynamics. The potential realignment in Asia could have far-reaching implications affecting global trade routes, security alliances, and economic policies. Analysts are scrambling to decipher the implications, pondering if this signifies a new chapter of cooperation or a strategic maneuver in the intricate dance of Asian power. Some see it as a genuine effort to move past historical animosities, while others suspect it might be a calculated move to counterbalance other regional powers and assert dominance in the Asia-Pacific. Headlines blared the news. "China embraces Japan's vision for the future," proclaimed the Times. The media frenzy reflects the significance of this development, with experts weighing in on the potential benefits and pitfalls of this newfound cooperation. A historic shift, China and Japan bridge. "Decades of mistrust," declared Le Monde. The narrative of reconciliation and partnership is being echoed across continents, highlighting the global importance of this bilateral relationship. The world held its breath, wondering if this was the dawn of a new era in Asia. The imagery of a new dawn symbolizes hope, renewal, and the possibility of a brighter future, not just for China and Japan, but for the entire region. The agreement, years in the making, represents a potential turning point in the often turbulent relationship between the two Asian giants. It encompasses various sectors, including trade, technology, and environmental cooperation, aiming to build a resilient and sustainable partnership. For decades, historical grievances and strategic competition have cast a long shadow over their interactions. The memories of past conflicts and territorial disputes have been a significant barrier to trust and collaboration. Yet, the allure of shared prosperity and the pressing need for regional stability seem to have tipped the scales in favor of cooperation. The economic interdependence of the two nations, coupled with the challenges posed by global economic uncertainties, has made collaboration not just desirable, but necessary. The deal, brokered through months of intense back-channel negotiations, holds the promise of ushering in an era of unprecedented economic integration and diplomatic collaboration. The behind-the-scenes efforts of countless diplomats, negotiators, and leaders have culminated in this historic agreement, reflecting a shared vision for the future. However, beneath the surface of this newfound amity lie deep-seated suspicions and unresolved historical tensions, serving as a stark reminder that the path to lasting peace in Asia remains fraught with challenges. The journey ahead will require continuous dialogue, mutual respect, and a commitment to addressing the root causes of discord. Only time will tell if this new dawn will lead to a lasting and meaningful transformation in Asia's geopolitical landscape. The China-Japan relationship is a tapestry woven with threads of both cooperation and conflict. Ancient trade routes and cultural exchanges speak to centuries of interaction. Buddhism, for instance, flowed from India to China through Japan, leaving an indelible mark on both societies. Yet this shared heritage has been marred by periods of bitter conflict. The specter of Japan's brutal invasion and occupation of China in the 20th century continues to haunt their relationship. Memories of wartime atrocities remain raw, hindering efforts at genuine reconciliation. Adding to this historical baggage are territorial disputes in the East China Sea, further fueling nationalistic sentiments and hindering the path to normalization. Despite these deep-seated tensions, the latter half of the 20th century witnessed a gradual thawing of relations. Driven by pragmatic considerations, both nations recognized the benefits of economic engagement. Japan, eager for markets and resources, found a willing partner in a rapidly industrializing China. This period of relative peace facilitated unprecedented economic interdependence. Japanese investments in technology played a crucial role in China's economic transformation. In turn, China's burgeoning market provided lucrative opportunities for Japanese businesses. This mutually beneficial relationship, however, remained fragile, vulnerable to the undercurrents of historical resentment and geopolitical rivalry. Japan's recent proposal to China is nothing short of ambitious. It represents a bold vision for the future, one that seeks to redefine the economic and diplomatic landscape of East Asia. It outlines a multifaceted plan aimed at deepening economic ties, fostering technological collaboration, and enhancing diplomatic engagement. This plan is not just a series of isolated initiatives, but a comprehensive strategy designed to bring about long-term benefits for both nations. At the heart of this proposal lies a grand bargain. Japan offering substantial economic incentives in exchange for China's commitment to regional stability and adherence to international norms. This grand bargain is seen as a win-win situation, where both countries stand to gain significantly. A cornerstone of the deal is a massive infrastructure investment package, which aims to modernize and expand critical infrastructure in both countries. With Japan pledging billions of dollars towards projects in China's Belt and Road Initiative, this financial commitment is designed to address China's growing infrastructure needs while providing a much-needed boost to the Japanese economy. This financial commitment is designed to address China's growing infrastructure needs while providing a much-needed boost to the Japanese economy, which has been grappling with sluggish growth. The infusion of capital is expected to stimulate economic activity and create jobs in both countries. Japan's economy, which has been grappling with sluggish growth, stands to benefit immensely from this partnership. The increased economic activity and job creation are expected to revitalize key sectors and spur innovation. Beyond infrastructure, the proposal emphasizes collaboration in cutting-edge technologies. This includes areas such as robotics, artificial intelligence, and renewable energy, where both countries have significant expertise and resources to offer. Japan, a global leader in robotics, artificial intelligence, and renewable energy, seeks to leverage its technological prowess to forge a mutually beneficial partnership with China. Joint research ventures, technology transfers, and the establishment of joint technology parks are just some of the initiatives outlined in the agreement. The establishment of joint technology parks will serve as hubs for innovation, bringing together the brightest minds from both countries to work on groundbreaking projects. These parks are expected to foster a culture of collaboration and drive technological advancements. On the diplomatic front, the proposal calls for enhanced dialogue mechanisms, regular high-level exchanges, and cooperation on global issues such as climate change and pandemics. These efforts are aimed at building a stronger, more resilient partnership that can tackle the challenges of the 21st century. Cooperation on global issues such as climate change and pandemics is crucial for the well-being of both nations and the world at large. By working together, Japan and China can lead the way in addressing these pressing challenges. By fostering greater trust and understanding, Japan hopes to create a more predictable and stable regional environment. This includes addressing contentious issues such as the East China Sea dispute through dialogue and diplomacy. Addressing contentious issues such as the East China Sea dispute through dialogue and diplomacy is a key component of the proposal. By engaging in constructive discussions, both countries can work towards peaceful resolutions and avoid conflicts. The proposal also emphasizes the importance of cultural exchange and people-to-people interactions. By promoting mutual understanding and respect, Japan and China can build a foundation of goodwill that will support their partnership in the long run. Cultural exchange programs, joint art exhibitions, and educational initiatives are just some of the ways in which the two countries can strengthen their ties. These efforts will help to bridge cultural gaps and foster a sense of shared identity. The promise of this proposal is immense, but it comes with a price. Both countries will need to make significant commitments and navigate complex challenges. However, the potential rewards, a more prosperous, stable, and innovative region, make it a vision worth pursuing. As Japan and China embark on this ambitious journey, the world will be watching. Their success could serve as a model for international cooperation and set the stage for a new era of global partnerships. China's decision to accept Japan's proposal has been met with a mix of surprise and skepticism. This unexpected move has sparked a flurry of discussions among political analysts, economists, and international relations experts. Many are trying to decipher the underlying motives and potential consequences of this significant shift in China's foreign policy. Analysts point to a confluence of factors that likely influenced Beijing's strategic calculus. These factors are not just limited to economic considerations, but also encompass geopolitical and technological dimensions. The intricate web of motivations behind this decision reveals a complex strategy aimed at addressing multiple challenges simultaneously. Chief among these are China's current economic challenges and its ambitions to become a global technological powerhouse. The Chinese government has been keenly aware of the need to innovate and upgrade its technological capabilities to maintain its competitive edge on the world stage. The Chinese economy, once an unstoppable engine of growth, has shown signs of slowing down. Rising debt levels, a shrinking workforce, and an aging population are some of the internal pressures that have been mounting. Additionally, the global economic environment has become increasingly uncertain, further complicating China's growth prospects. Trade tensions with the United States have all taken their toll. The protracted trade war has not only affected China's export-driven economy, but has also led to a re-evaluation of its trade policies and international partnerships. The need to diversify its economic alliances has become more pressing than ever. Japan's offer of large-scale investments and access to its advanced technology presents a tempting solution to some of these challenges. The potential for collaboration in high-tech industries is particularly appealing to China, which is eager to bridge the technological gap with its global competitors. Furthermore, China recognizes the need to move up the technological value chain. The country's leadership has been vocal about the importance of innovation and technological self-reliance as key drivers of future economic growth. While it has made significant strides in areas like artificial intelligence and quantum computing, there are still critical sectors where China lags behind. The government has been investing heavily in research and development to close these gaps, but collaboration with technologically advanced nations like Japan could accelerate this process. Japan's expertise in robotics, materials science, and semiconductor manufacturing holds particular appeal for Beijing as it seeks to achieve technological self-reliance. These sectors are crucial for the development of next-generation technologies and for maintaining a competitive edge in the global market. The collaboration with Japan could provide China with the necessary technological know-how and resources to advance its own industries. This partnership is seen as a strategic move to bolster China's technological capabilities and reduce its dependence on Western technologies. Beyond economic considerations, China's acceptance of the proposal can also be seen as a strategic move to counterbalance the United States' growing influence in the region. The geopolitical landscape in Asia is rapidly evolving, and China is keen to assert its dominance and protect its interests. By forging closer ties with Japan, China aims to create a more balanced power dynamic in the region. This move is not just about economic gains, but also about strengthening its geopolitical position. China aims to drive a wedge between its two main rivals and enhance its own standing in the regional power balance. The success of this calculated gamble will depend on how well China can navigate the complex interplay of economic, technological, and geopolitical factors in the coming years. The economic implications of China's acceptance of Japan's proposal are profound and multifaceted. As the ink dries on this historic agreement, the global markets have already begun to react. Stock exchanges in both Tokyo and Shanghai have seen a surge in trading activity, with investors eager to capitalize on the newfound collaboration between these two economic giants. Pause 1s. Trade relations between China and Japan are poised for a significant transformation. The integration of Japan's advanced technology into China's manufacturing sector is expected to create a ripple effect across various industries. From consumer electronics to automotive manufacturing, the infusion of Japanese innovation could lead to higher quality products and more efficient production processes. This, in turn, could make Chinese goods more competitive on the global market, potentially leading to an increase in exports. Pause 1s. Market analysts are also closely monitoring the potential shifts in supply chains. The collaboration could result in a more resilient and diversified supply chain network, reducing the vulnerabilities exposed by recent geopolitical tensions and the global pandemic. By leveraging Japan's expertise in supply chain management and logistics, China could enhance its production capabilities and ensure a more stable flow of goods. Pause 1s. Future economic forecasts paint a cautiously optimistic picture. Economists predict that the partnership could contribute to a gradual recovery of China's economic growth rate. The infusion of Japanese technology and investment is expected to stimulate innovation and productivity, which are critical for sustaining long-term growth. However, the success of this endeavor will largely depend on the effective implementation of joint projects and the ability to navigate potential bureaucratic and regulatory hurdles. Pause 1s. On a broader scale, the agreement could also influence the economic dynamics of the entire Asia-Pacific region. Neighboring countries are watching closely, as the enhanced cooperation between China and Japan could set a precedent for regional economic integration. This could lead to the formation of new trade blocs and partnerships, reshaping the economic landscape of the region. Pause 1s. As the world watches this unfolding economic narrative, it is clear that China's calculated gamble with Japan holds the promise of significant economic rewards. The road ahead may be fraught with challenges, but the potential for mutual growth and prosperity makes this an endeavor worth pursuing. The coming years will reveal whether this bold move will pay off, not just for China and Japan, but for the global economy as a whole. Pause 2s. The story of this partnership is just beginning, and its impact will undoubtedly be felt for generations to come. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the evolving dynamics of this groundbreaking agreement and its far-reaching consequences.